Three, two, 1, 0. We're live from Corona, California, and this is Gilbert. Yeah, let me adjust myself a little bit here. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? It's late. It's 6:45, and I just completed a live a live a broadcast just a few minutes ago, but I was interrupted by the gas company, and they interrupted, and there was a gap, I guess, for about 4 or 5 minutes, and I couldn't leave that up. So I am doing this a second time. Oh boy. I tell you, sometimes new experiences happen and we learn from them and we get a learning experience and also exciting experience because it's never happened that my live was interrupted by a phone call. I said, "Who is this calling me? Who is this calling me?" Nobody ever calls me except bill collectors and like I said, the gas company and occasionally a relative or two. Anyway, how you doing? Yes, I have some good news, bad news. Whatever it is, I'll spill it right now. Just an update on what's going on with running. Well, first of all, I have had an opportunity to do a lot of running without rain because the rain has left, but it has been replaced by wind, Santa Ana wind. So it's been windy out, and the last 2 nights or 3 nights, the wind has been terrible, terrible for running. And I run part of it with a mask on to prevent me from inhaling a lot of debris and the fungus, stuff that the wind carries, fungus and particulates, micro particulates, and different things that can harm my lungs. But it's a little hard to run hard or have a steady effort with a mask on, but it's a little bit better today. And last 2 nights, I've tried a little something new. I've tried to incorporate a short tempo run at the end of my progression run. So I stop the watch when I'm finished my 7 miles, and I do a single tempo run from east to west on a segment on the horse trail where I run at night, and it's 460 meters. The first one I did on Friday, and the second one I did on Saturday. On Friday, it was a 6:38 effort, minutes per mile pace. And last night, it was a 6 minutes 31 effort, minutes per mile pace. So it's feeling good. It's feeling like I'm getting my legs to spin over, even though I still feel like I am going a little slow. My turnover is not as fast as I'd like it to be, but the effort is there, I know, because I'm breathing hard at the end. And last night, I'm not sure if it was because it was cold or because I was wearing tight tights. Something happened, and somewhere in the middle of the tempo run, after about a minute or so, my legs felt like they were frozen. And I'm sure it's not a situation with lactic acid because I don't go fast enough to experience that, but my legs felt frozen. And I'm not sure what that's all about. But I know it was cold, but I'm not going to be running in tights anymore. It's a little bit confining, the ones that I have. I don't have the expensive professional tights that I should have to run out in the cold. Those cost a lot, and I'm not able to afford those. Okay, so what's happening? I was outside today a little earlier doing landscaping. This is the reason I wasn't able to get on the live on time. I've been clearing brush and the hedges that are close to the house, because when the men come to fumigate tomorrow, the crew comes between 7 and 8 in the morning, and they want to be able to have access to put the tent around the house, and the hedges are in the way. So I got rid of 2 of the hedges. I eliminated them completely, and I did a little bit more work. So it's been a little busy, but now I'm able to get back at you. And something else, they turn off the heat on Friday, and it goes back on Wednesday, so it will be a few days so before the heat comes back on with the gas. I shouldn't say they turn off the heat, they turn off the gas, because I don't use the heat for, I only use the gas for cooking, for washing, for the washer, washing clothes, and for showers and washing dishes. So here I've had to compromise or innovate and use these burners, these single burner electric range burners, and they work really good. And they're brand new. I found them in the garage when I was cleaning out. And I put these pots filled with water on top of those burners, and in a few minutes, I get boiling water. And boy, it's efficient. It works really good. So I'm happy with that. So we'll be enduring until the gas comes back on Wednesday afternoon. So I have some bad news, though. You know, I was all excited about using Garmin Connect for a 5K training program. I was going to be on a program that will get me faster, get me to improve my 5K time by 2 minutes. My old time, my last performance was 26.3 minutes. Well, I shouldn't say 26.3, I should say 26 minutes and 3 seconds. And I want to improve and get result at 24 minutes. And so I got this Garmin program, and I started out the first Saturday night. They had me do a benchmark run, and I was gung-ho. I was doing my best work. But a few days after, on Wednesday, when I went back to look at my programs to see what are the workouts, the different workouts, it's asking me to do a benchmark run again. And so I did. It wasn't as good as the first one, but I completed it. And I went and looked in my app and on the computer on my iMac, and it was telling me I had to do a benchmark run again, and I did. That was the following Saturday, and I ran very hard. It was my best benchmark run ever. You know, I warm up for 2 minutes, and I run hard for 5 minutes, and I was that 5 minutes. I was like a 7 minutes, 12 second pace, and I was feeling good. You know, I did the 2 minutes cool down. The complete thing is the whole thing ended up being an effort that was 7 minutes 52 second pace for on average for the 9 minutes that I did. 2 minute warm up, 5 minutes hard, and 2 minutes cool down. But I looked at the app again, and it's asking me to do another benchmark run. And so I quit. I can't be doing the benchmark run and not getting any workouts. The benchmark run was supposed to start the program so I could see what my different workouts, 4 workouts per week. The long runs, the easy runs, the intervals, the hill repeats, the fartleks, the tempo runs, the base run, all of those I was supposed to see populate on my app so I can get with the program with Coach Greg. But it's not working. And I went online and I found different ways to find solutions to the issue. And I tried it, even when on Reddit or some what that app is, and they had me go in to the settings and change the run from on categorized to training, and I did all those, followed all the tips, the hacks, and but nothing works. So I'm gonna abandon it and find just a paper printout from the internet where I can do a 5K plan. And I've done paper printouts from Road Runner's World and other places, other sources for the 5K, the mile, and the marathon. In fact, I have never done a 5K, I should say. I should clarify that, but I've done marathon programs multiple times, and they seem to work for me. But I was hoping to get something computerized, something electronic, that I don't have to try to figure out what to do, and my effort and some of the plans are effort based, so I have to gauge my effort 80% and 90%. I don't know. I just want a program that will tell me what I need to do, what I need to run. So I tried going. Someone suggested I use Runner, and I tried Runner, and Runner seemed to be an excellent choice. I signed up. Yeah, I put in all the details, all the information that they asked for. However, when I pressed the button to start the program, it wanted me to pay money, something like $80 or $100, something like that, for the program, and I am not equipped or prepared. I don't have the resources now to pay for a program, so I'll just have to work with a paper pencil program. Yes, I see an insect on the floor, and those insects will be fumigated and evaporated, eradicated by the fumigation tomorrow. So I'm not worried too much, but I'm gonna have to. I always catch them, spray them, kill them, or something. So if you see me looking that way, there's an insect that I'm gonna be, and it's stationary now. It's stopped, so I'll be able to catch it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have a date yet for when I am going to do the 5K, but it's going to be somewhere in April 2026. And I don't have a date right now when I'm going to do the mile time trial. However, I plan to do it before I become a senior citizen. It is just about 2 weeks or so, I'll be 65 years old. So I've got the date for the mile time trial is coming up on me, whether I put it on the calendar or not. It's coming up fast. So we'll fill you in on some details next week, Sunday. I'll come on here live a little bit earlier and at a more appropriate time. So I'll say over and out for now. I'm going to go on and try to get prepared for the fumigation people coming in the morning. And so I wish you the best with your jogging, your walking, your running, your racing, your cycling, all the exercises and therapies that you do to keep yourself in performance shape. So be good, be healthy, and stay safe.